Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Julia.
I'm Jacob.
And happy Porfmas to the lot of ya.
Aw, happy Porfmas to you, Caldwell.
Thank you so much. It's it's Porfmas Eve, because Porfmas is whenever we want it to be in our hearts.
Yes.
And it lasts for as long as we decide.
Exactly. It's less of a holiday and more of a military coup. I'm very excited to celebrate Porfmas. This is we have a lot of Porfmas traditions, as you all know. But this is one that we haven't talked about on the show yet. Every year we all get together and we watch our favorite holiday movie.
Right.
Just some rando on Twitter said, just a thought, but for a season video, can you draw the worst Christmas movie ever? And luckily for them, the worst Christmas movie ever is also our favorite movie and the only movie about Porfmas.
Yeah, it's not a good movie, but we like it because it's like campy.
Yeah, it was animated by Rankin Bass, the same people that did all the Rudolph ones, and the Life and Times of Santa Claus and the Little Drummer Boy. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
You know.
Also, it's mandatory. It's a mandatory film under the Porf regime. So
exactly.
It doesn't matter if you like it or not, to be honest.
When people go in for their rations before they go to the mines to labor for under Porfo's great regime, you're given, your bowl of gruel, and in your bowl of gruel is a VHS tape of how Porfo saved Christmas.
Those tapes were really resilient.
So, Nathan, you're getting us a Porfo here. Can you tell us a little bit about the plot of how Porfo saved Christmas?
I don't know how many of our fans are familiar with the tradition of Porfo, but Porfo...
Give us the Lorfo, Nathan.
The Lorfo of Porfo is he's an old god. He's a divine being of immense power, known as the Devourer.
Yes.
He eats worlds, souls, essences.
He was briefly in a boy band.
Yeah, he was in a boy band. He was a member of the Fave Boys before he ate them all.
Right.
So I think this movie begins with Porfo eating Santa.
Oh, sure.
And then he sort of the Santa Claus style. He realizes the mistake he's made and has to fill Santa's role. It's very much aping the plot of the Santa Claus, but Porfo is much more guilty than Tim Allen.
And he's much more charismatic and charming than Tim Allen too.
Sure. That's just because Porfo's so good. It's not a judgment against Tim Allen. Tim Allen is he's Buzz Lightyear.
Right. That's what I always say in during parties and in mixed conversation. I'll lean in close and I'll be like, "Did you guys know? Interesting little tidbit. Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear." It's a great little nugget for parties. Oh boy, he's just got him in there. Did he swallow the sack too?
Yeah, he swallowed the sack, and I mean, it's the same thing as in the Santa Claus. He starts gaining weight, but because whatever arcane curses whoever kills Santa Claus to become him, it interacts weirdly with the fact that Porfo has devoured whole worlds.
Right, Porfo is pretty arcane himself.
Yeah, so his body mass begins to expand at an alarming rate.
Right.
And so this is sort of the cover art. This is the VHS box art. Right here, where Porfo's sort of, he's shrugging like, I've really gotten myself into it now.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very bothered by this rapid expansion. He's just like, well, it's a living.
It's my life now.
I feel like he confides with the head elf, and they're like, if you don't deliver presents to children, you will turn into a star. You will become a very star. And halfway during that elf's explanation, Porfo eats him. And then another elf is promoted to head elf. Yeah. And he's like, no, seriously, that guy was right on the money. You have to stop. You have to deliver presents.
Those elves are played by Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson, respectively. It's very short cameos for both of them.
Before they're both devoured. Brutally.
And they are actually devoured. It's not an effect. Because, again, Porfo stars in this movie as himself.
Yeah, despite the fact that it is a stop-motion movie, Porfo is starring as himself.
I think his goal in the film is just to devour everyone who tries to get him to fulfill his duty until there's just no one left to tell him what to do.
I like to think that the elves are like trying to convince him that he has to deliver toys, and he's like, I don't know. And then one of the elves is like, did I mention that there will be cookies? And Porfo's like, oh.
I have eaten planets of cookies.
It's also interesting because the box art for the VHS case is sideways. That's why we're doing this in landscape mode.
I just figured this was a theatrical poster, but yes, that's a better explanation. All right, so we've got Porfo in here, and he's looking a bit perplexed. So, Jacob, are you gonna add an element here?
Yeah, I feel like with any good movie, there has to be a love interest.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add, Porfo's one true love.
Is it Zooey Deschanel?
It's not Zooey Deschanel.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Fast
Yes.
and the Furious, is there like a love storyline going on, or do the men just really love their cars that much that they don't need it?
There's sort of a love triangle between the men and the cars.
Mm-hmm.
And the women, because what isn't Michelle Rodriguez and Vin Diesel are an item, right?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, they
no
are.
idea.
They're an item, and then Michelle Rodriguez loses her memory and becomes evil.
You think she's dead, but in fact she was just kidnapped by terrorists and brainwashed.
Yes.
But then she regains her memory when Vin Diesel jumps out of a car. Catches her midair and lands on a different car.
Yeah.
And they're both fine.
It sounds like I have to see these movies because they sound pretty fantastic.
They are pretty fantastic.
You can start with the sixth one.
Oh, aren't there only 7?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm skipping 6 movies.
Watch Tokyo Drift, though.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Tokyo, start with Tokyo Drift.
That's the one with Bow Wow, correct?
Yes, Bow Wow was in that film. This was post-Lil stage. He was a full Bow Wow at this time.
Wow.
Has Bow Wow grown anymore?
No, he stopped.
He never
will never become
became
Big Bow Wow.
Large Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Can we check up on this?
Big Bow Wow was my father's name.
Soon, I feel like Bow Wow's on his own journey, where he's like, soon, after I've eaten the final rap stones, I shall become Mega Bow Wow.
Mega Bow Wow. Giga Bow Wow is the final boss of Super Smash Bros.
Exactly. Hey, Julia, I don't think you should watch the Fast and the Furious movies because I would love to do a Drawfee adaptation of that comic you did for Dorkly,
Okay.
where we just try and get you to draw the plot of Fast and the Furious live.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be a real treat and a delight.
Sure.
Oh, did you do a comic for Dorkly where you tried to draw the plot of something else?
I tried to draw the plot of Fast and the Furious as a whole in like 5 panels.
Nice.
I can't tell how accurate I was, but I think I was pretty accurate.
Nice. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, maybe we could draw. We were goofing around, Nathan and I, about what the upcoming Fast and the Furious movies would be. I think we settled on the fact this is on the latest episode of our podcast. If you wanna check it out.
Should be out by the time we release this video.
Yes, but we were joking around with the fact that the next one after Fate of the Furious is actually going to be 2 movies. It's going to be Fast version and Furious version.
Oh, yeah. And you're only allowed to see one.
Yeah.
They check.
Your ticket is tattooed onto your forehead.
Yeah. So
It's like a Pokemon versus video game.
Yeah, so you have to trade information with people who have seen the other one to get the full story.
You have to use the what was it? The Connect Link cable.
Yeah.
Well, it's wireless now. It's
See,
2016.
I'm not with the times, so.
It's not actually a movie. It's just an oral tradition. There's a storyteller that comes to every village.
I want Vin Diesel to stand on a stage and just be every character of a Fast and Furious movie and just read the entire script like a play.
Yeah, that's Fast
amazing.
and Furious 12. It's just Vin Diesel's one-act play. Jacob, I don't want to make assumptions
Yes.
about this here drawing, but it looks like a doll of some sort.
It's a mannequin. It's a store mannequin. It was in Santa's workshop. It was going to go out to one of the big stores for Christmas.
Okay.
But it was the only woman who didn't run screaming at the sight of Porfo's terrible visage.
And maybe the
that's how
only woman that he doesn't want to eat.
Yeah, and
That's
so
how he knew she was the one.
he felt a new understanding when he looked in her eyes and saw nothing there.
Do you think that maybe a little Christmas magic could bring this mannequin to life?
It could be. I mean, if these sparkles that I'm drawing indicate anything. It's the,
Every
something.
Christmas Eve, this mannequin comes to life and screams for 12 hours straight.
But yeah, that's her. Her name's Deborah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Deborah.
And also, yes, there we go. It's a mannequin of Ray Romano's wife.
Of Ray Romano's wife who comes to life once a year.
Comes to life once a year so that she can make pies for Raymond, another elder god who's also very hungry.
There's some like Ghost in the Shell stuff going on here, I would say.
Jacob,
Yes.
if we're following Christmas magic rules, this mannequin does need to have a magic hat that bestows power and life upon her.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm gonna get that going.
For sure. I understand you're currently drawing the magic transformation dust cloud.
Yeah, the transformation dust cloud is necessary.
It is toxic to anyone who stands in it, who's not an elder god or a mannequin.
Does Porfo not grow a beard when he is entering the Santa Claus metamorphosis?
Well, the beard is too close to his mouth, so he keeps eating it. It grows to the point where he can eat it, and then it disappears. So there's never a shot, like a clean shot of him,
Right.
with the beard. He just thinks it looks like delicious marshmallows.
They have one like CGI shot where it like grows out really quickly, but then he just like keeps sucking it in like spaghetti.
Yeah.
Why don't people do that? Everyone's spending a fortune on razors, and I know that there's lots of people trying to game the system and sell cheap razors, but let's get rid of them altogether. Just eat your beard, idiot.
Just eat your beard like it's spaghetti. Just eat it like it's spaghetti. That's, forget Dollar Shave Club. You're spending money on razors. They're right. You're spending too much on razors, but the solution isn't cheaper razors. It's eat your dang beard like it's a big bowl of pasta.
Hi, I'm Nathan for Spaghetti Shave Club. We're going to send you one jar of tomato sauce shaving cream, and that's it.
The pesto sauce shaving cream is extra. If you're like me and you don't like a tomato sauce, you can get our pesto sauce. You can get there's a carbonara and an Alfredo.
Honestly, I don't understand why shaving creams don't have more of a flavor to them. Because,
it's right there. You should be able to eat it. You should be able to eat
Nothing should get close to your mouth if you can't eat it.
Yeah.
That's Nathan's Spaghetti Shave Club guarantee. Your significant other is going to be kissing up on your smooth face.
Yeah.
You want it to taste like something good.
You want it to taste good.
Order now and we'll throw in a bunch of basil leaves.
It makes a great Porfmas gift because, after all, the tradition of Porfmas is you give a gift to someone and they have to eat it.
That is true. Do you think that this film maybe details the origins of Porfmas?
Oh, maybe. So it's the last Christmas / first Porfmas.
Exactly.
Porfo he grows so big he devours the entire concept of Christmas.
He sucks it right from people's minds.
And a new holiday is birthed into the void which he created.
So yeah, on Porfmas, everyone gives a gift to their friend or loved one, but you have to eat the gift.
Yeah. We did a secret Porfo gift exchange between us. Yeah. What did everyone give each other?
You got me that really nice clarinet.
Yeah, it was fun watching you eat that.
Yeah, it was nice of you to drizzle it with ranch dressing. I was trying to play it. I was like, oh boy, a clarinet. I can't wait to learn how to play this. And I played a few notes, and it just kind of glorbled out some ranch dressing from inside it.
Yeah, I filled all the valves. All the spit valves were filled with the spit of the gods ranch dressing.
So I just shoved that down into my gullet. So you got me that. Nathan, what did you get?
Well, it's a funny story. So Julia actually, she got Andy for Secret Porfo, but Andy didn't check his email, so he didn't know he was participating in Secret Porfo.
Okay.
So Julia got Andy an Overwatch mug, but then Andy had me. So I just got the mug.
This is very clearly Secret Porfo and not a real thing that happened.
No, not at all a real thing. This is fictional.
Oh boy. Well, I guess for this year for Secret Porfo, Nathan, you had me, but I had Jacob, and you know what?
Right.
Jacob's had a good year. I wanted to reward him. So I got him a quesadilla with just a little bit of glass in it.
Yeah, and it was nice because like some bites actually didn't have any glass at all, like a couple of them.
Right.
So occasionally I got like a little reprieve where I was expecting glass and there was none.
You don't appreciate the lack of glass in a quesadilla unless there is some glass. I just eat quesadillas and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good, but I'm not like appreciating
The lack of glass.
The lack of glass, very important.
And honestly, that's the true message of Porfmas, if ever there was one.
Yeah, I had Julia actually for mine, and I got her a Bed Bath & Beyond gift card.
Oh, that's nice.
So she had to go to Bed Bath & Beyond and eat $20 worth of.
Oh, that's fun. So she didn't have to eat the gift card. She had to spend the gift card.
She had to spend the gift card on whatever $20 worth of things that she had to then eat.
Yeah.
That's very fun. What did you end up eating, Julia?
Well, they still had a lot of pumpkin stuff left over from the fall.
Nice.
And, it was all on sale, so, like, I got to eat more
soap. Than
more
you would
soap
have.
that way.
A lot of
like
pumpkin
value-
spice soap.
Value for my buck right there.
There you go. So your mouth is tasting and smelling as fresh and autumnal as possible.
Yep. It was delicious.
You, of course, had Nathan this year. What did you get for Nathan for Secret Porfo?
Well, I got him the mug.
Oh, right.
Right, she got the mug. She got the mug intended for Andy
Of course, yes.
that I then ate. But it was great. The mug, it was full of Jello.
Aw.
So I ate. The ceramic was it was hard on my teeth.
Yeah.
But that soft Jello-y center.
You know, Nathan, it's like they say, the glass is half full of water and the other half is full of glass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the miracle of Porfmas. Julia, who's this fine fellow?
This fine fellow is a kid who got left behind
Oh.
by his family
When they got devoured by Porfo.
when they got devoured by Porfo. So now he's just decided to, like, rock it. But, like, the directors of the movie felt that the movie needed a relatable kid, a relatable plucky kid.
Oh, this is the audience surrogate.
Yeah.
Nice. This is the audience's way into the film.
Yeah.
So this is he's a plucky orphan that Porfo adopts for the holiday season.
Adopts is a word, yeah.
Porfo has many children.
It's true. And yeah, I imagine he offered, did we give this orphan a name yet? Orfo?
Blake.
Orfo.
Blake Orfo.
Blake
was
Orfo.
Blake was his human name.
Right.
His disciple name is Orfo.
Orfo 297.
I like to think that he's Porfo's one human child who he adopted. He's living that good life under the auspices of Porfo.
Well, he returns him to the human world to spread the good word of Porfo.
Exactly. Yeah, he's one of his many disciples, of course.
Blake is sort of like a Kirk Cameron of the
Yeah.
of the Porfo religion.
Exactly.
So he actually made his own film, Saving Porfmas, that features a unbroken 6-minute awkward dance sequence where it seems as if the actors were just taking a break and dancing and
boy.
didn't realize that it would be included in the film.
And this is in Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas?
Well, this is in Orfo's Saving Porfmas.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a different film. Again, fictional.
It's a different fictional film. Any similarities between existing films and it are, purely coincidental.
Gotcha.
Oh, he's doing sweet snowboard tricks.
Yeah, you got to be able to relate, but also at the same time, you got to, like, envy him a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, that kid, he may be an orphan, but, like, whew, he's got some cool moves.
He's walking that line between relatable and aspirational, and oh boy, it's working.
And I like that he's not using like a normal snowboard. It looks to be like a cheese grater of some sort.
It grates right through the snow.
Exactly. Grates through snow, and it's a great addition to your kitchen. Let's get kids in the kitchen. Make them cook the damn food for once.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What else do cool kids have? Does he need...
An earring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, do you think he needs, like, sunglasses?
You already drew those nice eyes. I mean, if the sunglasses are like low down enough that they're not covering up his cool eyes.
No, I think he's wearing
Maybe-
them up.
Oh, he's got them up.
Yeah.
Maybe they're, like, sitting on top of his hair.
Oh, visor and sunglasses.
Visor and sunglasses.
Sunglasses above visor.
Might I
Very
suggest,
cool.
Julie? Okay, you're already drawing this. I was going to suggest goggles.
Oh, goggles are even better.
Yeah. I feel like let's just go
Yeah.
full Seth Green in that one movie.
Let's put them here.
Seth Green in that one movie where he wore goggles. I love that movie.
Can't Hardly Wait, maybe? I think it might be that one.
Oh, I believe it.
Without a paddle.
Actually, strangely enough, he is always wearing goggles in every film he's in. It's in his contract.
He just thinks they look cool.
I gotta gog up.
Gotta gog up.
If I can't wear goggles, I'm not going to be in your fucking movie. There's a scene in every Austin Powers where he's gogged up. It gets cut sometimes.
He gets so gogged.
All right, we're reaching the end here, guys.
Yeah.
We've drawn everything except for, of course, the villain of the film.
Oh, sure. It's a weird film because it seems as if Porfo is the villain by the end of it, but he manages to make himself the protagonist somehow. So, yeah, who would be the villain?
Well, let me show you. All right, guys. So you guys have done an excellent job thus far.
Thank you.
With this film. But any good film, any good holiday classic needs a Scrooge, needs a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Trying desperately to stop our hero from, I guess, consuming all.
Yeah.
So not really like a bad guy.
Not a bad guy in the real world, but just an antagonist in the world of the film. You know, sort of like how the people in Ghostbusters who are like, hey, ghosts aren't real and you're using dangerous experimental nuclear technology.
Right.
Should probably stop. They're the bad guy in the movie, but in real life, they're like, this is the only reasonable person.
Yeah, or like anyone in Ferris Bueller that isn't Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. Ferris Bueller is a menace.
That's how you know you're getting older.
You no longer relate to Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller, he's awful to his friends, his family, and the community.
Yeah, it's just he's no good.
He's no good. Oh, wow. So this villain is looming... Because Porfo is supposed to be pretty big.
Right.
Well,
man, man.
Artistically, changed.
Yeah, it's a poster,
Yeah, for sure.
Nathan thinks that all posters are real.
It's one of his great flaws.
Every time he sees a poster, I'm also going to make this like a mountain in the background here.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to make it like a North Pole looking mountains over here. Kind of like pavilion, if you will.
I will.
If you don't mind.
I will.
Just to fill out this scene a little bit, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I'll have a title up here. But yes, I think that the villain of this film is, of course, Tim Allen.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course.
Oh, the previous clause.
Exactly. It's the ghost of Tim Allen.
But they just call him Tim Allen. It's not Tim Allen's character from the Santa Claus movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the actor Tim Allen.
Yes.
Tim the Toolman Allen.
This is the I mentioned before it's stop motion. They couldn't afford to get Tim Allen.
Right.
So it's just a crude stop motion puppet of Tim Allen.
But who does the voice?
The same guy that did the Buzz Lightyear voice for the Saturday morning cartoon Buzz Lightyear and Star Command. I think.
Was that Patrick Warburton?
Maybe so. Yeah. Let's get Patrick Warburton on the horn for it. He's good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this Tim Allen in here. He should probably be a little angrier, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's menacing.
Right, and he's a ghost.
Yeah.
He's the Christmas ghost.
Tim Allen, a.k.a. the Christmas ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the movie, he's coming because you hear a in the distance, echoing through the mountains.
Maybe he's also like a Yeti.
That seems right.
A ghost Yeti?
Yeah, the Yeti ghost of Tim Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Caldwell, just a little correction.
Yeah.
So the audience isn't confused. You relocated my speech bubble a little bit there.
I did.
But it is the hat saying Yowza and not the mannequin.
Oh, absolutely.
Very important
so
to the story.
It looks kind of like now like the mannequin is saying Yowza, which I don't want any confusion on that front. She is a mannequin.
All right, let me
She
just...
cannot speak, but the hat is a magical hat.
The hat is magical and can speak. The mannequin is a mannequin?
The mannequin is a mannequin.
So when the hat is on the mannequin, it can like move the mannequin.
Yes, but the hat is the actual love interest.
The hat is that's great.
Yeah, the hat is Deborah, and
Nice.
Deborah's catchphase is Yowza.
Yeah, the mannequin. You think it's the mannequin's name, but the mannequin is just the vessel for Deborah.
Yeah,
because Deborah is a consciousness. Deborah has many hosts. It's just this mannequin is the vessel through which she communicates.
Yeah, Nathan's got it. He's big on the lore.
Thank you.
He's done his studying.
I mean, I was in the re-education camp for years. So
you watch this movie every day.
You watch this movie every day.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to take a test on it.
Yeah.
And if you fail, a part of you is devoured.
Yeah. But I still have 2 toes. One on each foot.
Porfo loves to nibble them titties.
He starts with the toes.
They're little tater tots to him.
Yep. Little tater toes. Oh my goodness. Wow.
This is a crude approximation of a Tim Allen.
They didn't have a lot of time to make the stop motion rig.
No, exactly. They're no Leica.
You get the idea.
There's also some legal issues with getting an exact visage of Tim Allen.
Right,
So,
it's Tim Allen, but it's spelled like
two M's.
I was gonna say
it's
Tom Allen, but I think that's a person too.
That is a person, I believe.
that's a
Tom Arnold.
You're thinking
maybe.
of Tom, yeah. Tom Arnold.
Tim Allen, voiced by Tom Arnold.
Oh yeah, we did. It is. Yeah, we couldn't get Patrick Warburton, so we got
He
Tom
said
Arnold.
no. He said no right away.
The next best thing. Oh,
What if
good.
his name was Tong Allen?
Tong.
He's a grill master.
Yeah, like everyone should have like a doppelganger that can just do stuff for you when you don't want to do it. But it's like it's still rude because your doppelganger is worse than you in every way.
Yeah.
So like if I didn't want to go to a party, I could just send Caldwell, which is it's just me, it's just my face on a corn on the cob.
You have many doppelgangers because you also have Caldwell.
Yeah, Caldwell.
Caldwell.
From Draga, you mean?
Yeah, Melty Caldwell.
Right.
Caldwell.
I mean, maybe the perfect version of Caldwell is Cobwell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just me as a piece of corn, and I send that to parties. All right, again, he's got kind of the abominable snowman, like, gorilla chest, and he's kind of coming for our friends here. I don't know why. I guess he's upset because they stole the best Christmas franchise from him. He's like, you stole my IP.
Is he also a gorilla?
Yeah.
He's an abominable.
Abominable snowman.
He's an
abominable snowman.
He's abominable snowman.
He's a bongable snowman. He can be used as a bong.
Yeah, he's fully abongable.
The white ape, as they call him.
There's some really good weed riffs and jokes in this movie.
He's the
They poured all of the budget into the final battle between Porfo and Tong.
Tong Allen.
Tong Allen.
He is the Christmas ape. A ghastly ape. The ghost of Christmas apes. There it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Christmas ghosts for very specific things other than time, which not a lot of people know.
Right, yeah. The time ones sort of get top billing, but there are location-based ghosts. Like there's the Ghost of Christmas there, and the Ghost of Christmas here.
There's the Ghost of Christmas pudding, obviously. The ghost.
Obviously.
It gets confusing when they get into like the Ghost of Christmas Thanksgiving.
Right.
And the Ghost of Christmas Easter. And it's like, I don't know, man. We're getting layers in.
And then there's there's obviously the Ghost of Christmas Post, which is like the mail ghost.
Yeah.
Make sure that your packages get there in time.
There's the Ghost of Christmas Posts, which is the ghost of social media posts relating to
Exactly.
the holidays.
There's the Ghost of Christmas Goose. That's a goose ghost. That comes out of your goose when you cook it for Christmas.
I kind of like it just to say Porfo saves Christmas. Like they just got Porfo saves Christmas. Oh no, Christmas ruined. Dang. Oh, thanks, Porf.
They also could not get the rights for the full word to Christmas, even though there are no legal rights to the name Christmas.
Somehow, yeah, they made an exception. The court made an exception for this movie.
Not this time.
You can't use it.
It looks like it's being yelled.
Porfo saves Christmas.
Porfo saves Christmas.
Oh my gosh. I used to be forced to watch this movie, but now I actually really enjoy it. It's a holiday tradition.
That's the brainwashing.
Yep. And a merry Porfmas to you too.
A Merry Porfmas to us all. And if you'll look under the desk, I think you'll see one last Porfmas gift from me.
It's Porfo's. He's eating our feet.
He's gnawing on our toes.
He's been gnawing. I only have one toe left. Aw, Caldwell, you shouldn't have.
Well, it's time for us to do some hard labor in the diamond mine. It's the only thing that Porfo eats. He loves diamonds now. He's grown fat and greedy.
Yeah, he loves those flavor diamonds.
Well, guys, all jokes aside, I hope everyone has a fantastic holiday time experience.
Yeah, however you choose to celebrate Porfmas, just enjoy it.
Just sit back and let it happen, I guess.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Let the Porfmas spirit wash over you. Resistance is futile.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Sorry. Happy Porfmas.
Happy Porfmas.